Right now on the red carpet.
Where's my knife?
We are celebrating this year's Emmy nominees.
How do you know about me?
Isn't this fun?
The Emmy-nominated stars tell us what sets their shows apart.
We were asked to be different.
It's real and it's funny.
And what they love about playing the characters we love.
That's a fun thing to play, that change in a person.
I love how much he loves himself.
Plus, from visual effects to costumes to choreography, how the best shows on television take us on an incredible ride.
All right, kid. You ready for an adventure?
This is On the Red Carpet, and the Emmy nominees are...
Welcome to this special episode of On the Red Carpet, celebrating the year's Emmy nominees. Due to the strikes in Hollywood, this year's Emmys have been delayed, but the final voting is still happening as scheduled this month. And voters have some great shows to choose from, including an incredible 163 nominations for Disney Entertainment. Among those are 3 of the nominees for Outstanding Comedy Series: Abbott Elementary, Only Murders in the Building, and The Bear.
You sure it says original birth?
Yeah, it's a pretty mistake. Collector's item.
Season 2 of The Bear shattered a record this summer as the most-watched premiere ever for an FX series on Hulu. And Season 1 is now nominated for 13 Emmys, including nods for its stars, Jeremy Allen White.
No, I ordered 200.
Ayo Edebiri.
Delicious is impressive.
And Eben Moss Backrack.
You've been here for 2 weeks. We've been having money problems for 2 weeks. The show's about, family. A lot of these folks are kind of lost in their life, and they find they make an impromptu kind of family in the kitchen, and everything that entails, all the kind of trauma that you get from a family, and I don't know, the messiness of it.
Over the course of the show, you see him kind of open up and become a bit more vulnerable and let people in, and I think that was, that's a fun thing to play, that change in a person.
Whoa, is this?
This is Sydney. I'm staging today.
You're wedding today?
Sydney, she's helping us out today.
Cousin, you ordering different mayonnaise, bro?
How lucky was I to get to work on this incredible thing with people I really care about and have learned from, and just feel very fortunate to be with.
Meanwhile, I recently got to spend time with cast members from The Bear for something special they did with our local ABC stations in New York, LA, and Chicago on Good Morning America. The Bear cast teaming with Disney and Feeding America to provide about 450,000 meals to families in need.
Yes, sir! Hello, friend!
ABC's Abbott Elementary is nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series for the 2nd straight year.
Don't worry, I figured out the problem.
What is it, Mr. Johnson?
There's a bunch of mice running around.
We know that, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, you up to speed then?
Quinta Brunson's nominated for Lead Actress in a Comedy. She won last year for her writing on the show.
There is some sort of a magic, right from the casting of the show, the writing of the show, the directors that come to the show, and I really think it all starts with Quinta.
Cheryl Lee Ralph, who sang her Emmy acceptance speech a year ago, is among the nominees again this year, along with her co-stars Tyler James Williams and Janelle James, who plays Abbott's scene-stealing principal.
I only stay at 5-star hotels. They become a 6 when I walk in. Our characters are just really well written. The show is very well written, and it's real and it's funny.
Also from Abbott Elementary, Taraji P. Henson picked up her 4th career Emmy nomination. This one for her memorable guest appearance playing Quinta Brunson's character's mom.
What brings you to Abbott?
Well, I just thought I'd stop in and check on my baby girl. I was in the neighborhood.
You live in the neighborhood.
Oh, girl, stop being silly.
You are all persons of interest in this case.
Outstanding Comedy Series is one of the 11 nominations for Only Murders in the Building.
As you can see, we're on fire.
Martin Short landed his 2nd straight nomination for Lead Actor in a Comedy.
Maybe she killed Bunny.
You think that woman stabbed someone 8 times?
We'll put a pin in her for now. I enjoy Oliver's endless attempt at staying positive. You know, I love how much he loves himself. We need to go full Ollie Mabel here.
What?
Ollie Mabel. All our names put into one.
Where is the Charles in Ollie Mabel?
The Charles is silent.
I enjoy being the middle person, and I have so much fun, you know, playing off of them. Does anyone else feel like there's still a couple of loose ends?
The show won 3 Emmys a year ago, including Outstanding Guest Actor Nathan Lane, who's nominated again this year. And, no surprise, it's also nominated for writing and casting.
Every time a new character comes on, there's immediate suspicion. Why are they there? Are they the murderer? And the writers always integrates very well, like a puzzle piece, into the show.
Speaking of new characters, Meryl Streep and Paul Rudd have joined the show for season 3, streaming now on Hulu. And congratulations to the official Only Murders in the Building after show. One Killer Question picked up an Emmy nomination for short form series.
The Star Wars galaxy will be well represented on Emmy night. Lucasfilm received 23 nominations this year, including an Outstanding Drama Series nod for Andor.
We have a warrant for Cassian Andor.
You look scared, Kel. Not running home, are we?
Nobody has to die.
A tense spy thriller, Andor has been hailed by critics as a grittier, more mature take on Star Wars.
We were asked to be different in the universe of Star Wars. We were meant to be different.
I'll be back. I'll find a way.
And being different paid off for this Disney Plus adventure to the tune of 8 Emmy nominations, including writing, directing, and visual effects, to go along with the big one, Outstanding Drama Series.
It's a story that it becomes, sometimes it's very intimate and personal, but then it has these elements of this big scale kind of approach to science fiction. But then it goes back to the intimate element of just witnessing the life of these regular people trying to do something extraordinary.
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Surrender your ship and I'll spare your life.
Kid, never trust a pirate.
The first Disney Plus Star Wars series, The Mandalorian, earned 9 more Emmy nominations for season 3.
Mandalore is not cursed.
The series, which has previously won 14 Emmys, could be on a course to dominate again in technical categories like cinematography and visual effects.
When you're behind the scenes and you see how this stuff comes together and this whole volume that we have in video walls and the visual effects and the props and the weapons and the costumes and the puppets and animatronics, it really is fascinating.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
When the time comes, he must be trained. Like you trained his father?
Lucasfilm also received its first ever Outstanding Limited Series nomination for Obi-Wan Kenobi, with Ewan McGregor returning to his role as the legendary Jedi Master.
You cannot run, Obi-Wan.
Our mission was to tell this character-based story about a character we know and love from the original trilogy and from the prequels, to bridge the gap between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is nominated for 5 Emmys, including Outstanding Costumes, like the one Hayden Christensen wore when he returned to the role of Darth Vader.
It's a challenging suit to move around in, but, you know, such an honor to get to wear, and I enjoyed every second of it.
What have you become?
I am what you made me.
Up next.
Whatever did this, I can kill it.
We'll hear from the stars of this year's Emmy nominees for Best TV Movie.
It's as if those costumes have a spirit of their own.
Plus, from former Emmy winners to an Oscar winner, the A-list stars competing for television's top prize.
I hate that.
And congratulations to A Small Light, American Horror Stories, and Atlanta for this year's Emmy nominations.
What do Prey, Fire Island, and Hocus Pocus 2 all have in common? The three very different films are all Emmy nominees for Outstanding Television Movie.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
Prey earned a total of 6 Emmy nominations, including directing, editing, and writing. Amber Midthunder stars as a young Comanche woman who fights to protect her people from the menacing predator. The film broke ground, having a female lead and a mostly indigenous cast.
I think that Indigenous people and Indigenous art have so much to offer, and I think that the integration of that is something that really excites me, and like getting to share Prey with the world and having people receive it positively is just like, it's literally all just been like such a dream.
Hocus Pocus 2 scared up 3 nominations, including music composition and fantasy sci-fi costumes. Those looks helped the stars get back into the spooky groove decades after the first movie.
Just simply being among that company of Kathy and Bet and putting a costume on, that's hugely helpful.
It's as if those costumes have a spirit of their own. And once you put them on, you become that, and you can't help yourself. They move you.
I can't believe you talked me into this again. I come here, I just feel terminally alone.
On top of Outstanding Television Film, Fire Island was also nominated for writing, the debut screenplay by Joel Kim Booster.
This is my first movie. This is the first thing I've ever managed to get made in this town. It's the first thing I've ever starred in. It's my first everything.
We'll see if his first Emmy win is in his future.
Hi! Hi!
What We Do in the Shadows is on the way to the Emmys. The fashionable vampires from Staten Island earned 4 nominations, including one for costumes.
I'm a superhero.
Marvel's first Muslim superhero is Emmy-bound. Ms. Marvel has 3 nominations, in addition to her new superpowers. How I Met Your Father is also heading to the big show with a trio of nominations.
Adolf Hitler not giving the performance he had hoped for tonight.
History of the World Part 2 from the legendary Mel Brooks is up for 2 Emmys. One of those nominations is for Brooks himself as the show's narrator.
Enjoy, or don't. I already got paid for this.
Still ahead,
They found me.
some Hollywood A-listers with a chance to bring home Emmy Gold.
I loved the book, I loved the scripts.
Plus, the powerful documentaries and inspiring reality shows that could score on Emmy night.
People who have never watched a sporting event in their life are into this team.
And on the red carpet salutes Emmy nominees Reservation Dogs, Boston Strangler, and The Great.
The Emmys are a star-studded affair this year with many big-name actors and actresses among the nominees.
The 2023 Emmy contenders are a who's who of A-list talent and top-shelf content. With 7 nominations, Fleischman is in trouble and solidly in the Emmy race.
I loved the book, I loved the scripts, and I'm just so grateful that the success of the novel has made its way to this other iteration in such a fantastic way.
It's also nice too, though, like when you sign up for something, it turns out the way you thought it would.
Absolutely, you can never take that for granted.
3-time Emmy winner Claire Danes is a Best Supporting Actress nominee, while co-star Lizzie Kaplan is up for lead actress in a show she says hit the sweet spot.
For whatever reason, there seems to be a fair amount of stuff with maybe older people and a lot of stuff with much younger people, but this middle-aged zone, I think it's a very ripe time for shows like this.
Speaking of older people, they made the Emmy cut as well. Specifically, FX's The Old Man. Jeff Bridges is a lead actor nominee, and he's having a blast.
You're getting together and you're hanging with all your buddies and making something that is beautiful as you can.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Meanwhile, things skew a little younger in the hip-thrusting universe of Welcome to Chippendales. Earning 5 Emmy nominations, it tells the disturbing backstory to the world's most iconic all-male revue.
Naked men walking around all the time. Yes, that was life on the set.
Anna Lee Ashford, Juliette Lewis, and Murray Bartlett are all supporting nominees. Kumail Nanjiani is in the lead category. And, ironically, the show about men taking it all off picks up a nomination for costumes, something Kumail kind of predicted.
It's so much more than just thongs.
Yeah, but that is a big part of it. Don't discount the thongs, man. The thongs hold it around. They're the glue that holds the show together.
You can't just explode a man.
The mysterious death of a much-hated brother-in-law is at the heart of the dark comedy Bad Sisters. It landed 4 Emmy nominations, including lead actress for Sharon Horgan.
That's insane.
And the sisterhood of The Handmaid's Tale is keeping Elizabeth Moss in the Emmy game. Her lead actress nod is the show's only nomination this year.
How did I get so far from the person I wanted to be?
Tiny Beautiful Things earned 2 nominations. Merritt Weaver, supporting actress, and Kathryn Hahn, lead actress, for playing a popular advice columnist whose own life is a bit of a mess, which just might be the secret to the show's success.
Everybody, if you scratch the surface, is kind of falling apart underneath a little bit. And I think that this show kind of captures that so beautifully and hilariously and honestly and truthfully.
There's nothing like a documentary to bring real-life emotion to the screen, often giving viewers an inside look at subjects they'd never been exposed to before.
In its first year of eligibility, Onyx Collective has received 4 Emmy nominations, 3 for the 1619 project, 1 for Aftershock. Both projects explore life in the United States and across American history through the lens of Black Americans. ABC News also received its first ever Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Pretty Baby Brooke Shields. Shields opens up about her at times distressing childhood in the Hollywood spotlight.
It's really just made a conversation possible and for everybody to voice their opinion. And that's been cathartic, but also just really an education.
The lives of Afeni and Tupac Shakur are at the center of the FX documentary series Dear Mama, up for 2 Emmys.
My mother knew that freedom wouldn't come in her lifetime, just like I know that it won't come in mine.
Nat Geo has 2 projects nominated in the documentary categories. The Territory follows the emotional fight for land in Brazil between indigenous people and settlers who are burning down the Amazon for farmland. And Secrets of the Elephants gives us a stunning inside view of life among some of the most intelligent and insightful animals in the world. As for the unstructured reality program category, Life Below Zero is heating up thanks to 2 Emmy nominations. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are first-time Emmy nominees, but it has nothing to do with their acting. The duo bought Wrexham AFC. The hit FX series Welcome to Wrexham follows their journey from Hollywood stars to owners of a struggling soccer team. That unique partnership has led to 6 Emmy nominations in the show's first season, including Outstanding Unstructured Reality Program.
When we met the people of Wrexham, we realized that we could get the world to become emotionally invested in them because they'd see themselves reflected back.
People who have never watched a sporting event in their life are into this team, and not the least of which the real heartbeat of this club, which is the Wrexham itself.
And Welcome to Wrexham fans have new episodes to look forward to soon. Season 2 kicks off September 12th on FX.
Still to come.
What kind of blessing is this?
The Emmy nominees from your favorite game shows, animated shows, and more.
So to be on TV is exciting for all of us.
And congratulations to Emmy nominees The Rookie, 5 Days at Memorial, and Light and Magic.
I'm soaring through the air like an angel or a beautiful loogie.
This year, The Simpsons celebrated an incredible 750th episode. And now the series, which has won 35 Emmys over the years, is nominated again for Outstanding Animated Program. Bob's Burgers is nominated as the top animated show as well. And 3-time Emmy winner Alex Borstein is nominated as the voice of Lois Griffin in Family Guy.
So how'd you get into hot air ballooning?
They don't do background checks.
Ow!
In the variety categories, we have some rock stars, the Oscars, and even the Family Madrigal.
That's life in the family, Madrigal. Whoa. Now
The Oscar-winning Encanto continues to create magic. The live concert film Encanto at the Hollywood Bowl sang and danced its way to 4 Emmy nominations. Hollywood's biggest night, the Oscars, earned 4 nominations, including Outstanding Live Variety Special. Oscar host Jimmy Kimmel's talk show is nominated as well. Jimmy Kimmel Live is up for 2 Emmys.
I don't come from a family that ever accomplished anything in the world of show business, so to be on TV is exciting for all of us, really, and we're just happy that it worked out.
Norman Lear, 100 Years of Music and Laughter, is nominated in the pre-recorded variety special category. Rock royalty is also in the mix. Bono and the Edge, a sort of homecoming with Dave Letterman, is Emmy nominated, as is Elton John Live, Farewell from Dodger Stadium.
Who doesn't want to be a Disney princess?
And Beauty and the Beast, a 30th celebration, gets a fairy tale ending with 2 Emmy nominations. The Sharks will be on the hunt this Emmy night. ABC's Shark Tank is nominated for Outstanding Structured Reality Program, an honor it's received every year for more than a decade. Will the show win for a 5th time?
You got a deal.
Yes, done.
Must be sad for you when you have to eat out.
No stranger to the Emmys, Padma Lakshmi can almost savor her first golden statue. Hulu's Taste the Nation with Padma Lakshmi is nominated for Outstanding Hosted Nonfiction Series or Special. Up for Outstanding Game Show, Jeopardy also earned nominations for hosts Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik.
Here I am getting to share this opportunity with Ken Jennings, who's also this incredible icon in and of himself. It's been a lot of fun, and the geek in me really, really loves being here.
3 nominations for Dancing with the Stars as well, including Outstanding Choreography. American Idol enters the Emmy race with 2 nominations. Wheel of Fortune is in the running for Outstanding Game Show, and Pat Sajak also picked up a nomination shortly after announcing he's retiring next year. Steve Harvey, however, showing no signs of slowing down. Family Feud is up for Outstanding Game Show, and Steve is up for host.
What kind of blessing is this, too? This is my job. They pay me. I get to come to work, and I tell jokes.
Congratulations to all of this year's Emmy nominees. To see more of our interviews with your favorite stars, follow On the Red Carpet on social media. We'll see you next time on the Red Carpet.